Hello students, today we will continue with the chapter Recent Developments in Indian Politics from class 12th Political Science textbook Politics in India Since Independence. This chapter was previously titled Recent Developments in Indian Politics. We have already covered two videos in which we have shown about the 5 developments that took place in Indian politics and also spoken about the coalition governments. This video will discuss about the next development, that is the political rise of other backward classes or OBCs. So this was one long-term development of this period, which saw the rise of other backward classes as a political force or an administrative category like those of SC and ST. SC/ST is scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. तो जैसे scheduled caste and scheduled tribe एक administrative category थी, उसी तरह से OBCs को भी एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कैटेगरी बनाने की मांग खड़ी हुई. These are communities other than SC and STs who suffer from educational and social backwardness. So non-Congress parties drew more support from these communities. The rise of these communities was first found political expression at the national level in the form of the जनता पार्टी गवर्नमेंट इन 1977. तो शुरुआत इसकी हुई जनता पार्टी गवर्नमेंट से. जब जनता पार्टी पावर में आई, इन्होंने शुरू किया मंडल कमीशन और इन्होंने शुरू किया रिजर्वेशंस फॉर ओबीसीज. इनके साथ जो दो पार्टीज थी, दोज वर द भारतीय किसान दल and the Samyukt Socialist Party, which had a powerful, strong base among the rural people. Okay, so the rural areas had a strong base of OBCs, and these parties worked from the rural areas. So they also had a strong political base. Now, what had happened was in 1980s, the Janata Dal brought together similar combination of political groups with strong OBC support. एक जैसे political groups सारे साथ आए और OBC support के साथ इन्होंने काम करना शुरू किया जनता दल पार्टी ने. The decision of the National Front government to implement the recommendation of the Mandal Commission further helped in shaping the politics of other backward classes. So Mandal Commission एक कमीशन थी जो अदर बैकवर्ड क्लासेस के बारे में पता लगा रही थी. उस कमीशन के रिकमेंडेशन को फॉलो करते हुए नेशनल फ्रंट गवर्नमेंट ने ओबीसीज की पार्टीज को और ओबीसीज की क्लासेस को आगे बढ़ाया. The intense national debate for and against reservation in jobs made people from the OBCs committees more aware of their identity and this category. Thus, it helped those who wanted to mobilize OBCs in politics. This period saw the emergence of many parties that sought better opportunities for OBCs in education and employment, and also raised the question of the share of power enjoyed by the OBCs. These parties claimed that since OBCs constitute a large segment of Indian society, it was only democratic that the OBCs should get adequate representation in administration and have their due in political power. So there were these parties. See, you can see, if you can see the picture here, you can see VP Singh and this is Sharad Yadav. They are standing here and they are all positively talking about the Mandal Commission and the OBCs. So what was the Mandal Commission? What are the roots of Mandal Commission? If you turn over to your page number 182 of your textbook, most of the textbooks, then you will find that you'll find a page full of page telling you about the Mandal Commission. So these reservations for OBCs were in existence in southern states in 1960s, but they were not prevalent in North India. Okay. And this policy was, like I said, not operative in North Indian states. It was during the tenure of Janata Party in 1977-79 that the Bihar Chief Minister Karpuri Thakur, he introduced reservations in Bihar. Now, after he introduced reservations in Bihar, he started working towards a policy of reservation for OBCs in Bihar. The central government appointed a commission in 1978. 1978 में commission appointed की गई to see the development and the ways to improve the backward classes. This was the second time since independence that the government had appointed such a commission. First commission was appointed during after independence when people had thought about giving reservations to the backward class, SC/ST वगैरह को reservation मिला था. Now this was the second commission that was adopted. So it was actually the second backward classes commission. That is what the name of the commission was, second backward classes commission. But because it was led by BP Mandal, who was from Bihar, this commission was called the Mandal Commission and it came to be known as the Second Mandal Commission. because the chairperson's full name was Bindeshwari Prasad Mandal. Okay, so that is why this Mandal Commission came to be known as Mandal Commission and became very popular, and there were a lot of debates on this commission. Some were in favor of it, some were not so much in favor of it. And this commission was set up to investigate the extent of educational and social backwardness of the classes, ways of identifying them, and ways on how it could be ended. So educational and social backwardness को खत्म करने के लिए इन क्लासेस के लिए ये कमीशन सेटअप हुआ था कि कैसे खत्म करेंगे और कैसे इनको आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि कौन बैकवर्ड है और कौन नहीं बैकवर्ड है. ठीक है, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वाज डिसाइडेड इन दिस कमीशन. Recommendations क्या दिए इस कमीशन ने? Recommendations दिए that backward classes should also be identified as backward castes. Survey indicated very low presence and educational and employment services. कि low presence था इनका बहुत ज्यादा, सामने नहीं आते थे ज्यादा, और educational and employment services में भी इनका presence बहुत low था. Recommended 27% seats reservation in all employment and educational services. They recommended 27% seats reservation for the OBCs. And also land reforms, that in villages, etc., they should be given some kind of land, and some land reforms should be made, which should be in favor of the other backward classes. This Mandal Commission sparked off agitations and political upheavals. There were cartoons made on it, like you can see here. Okay, this shows that it is logged, so it is reserved for the SC and the OBC. And here also it shows that for every mandal they are reserving. They have divided it into blocks. You can see these newspaper cuttings which show the kind of agitation it sparked amongst the youth and among the educational community, students, etc. There were a lot of riots. You can see here there were emolitions also, where children actually burned themselves. They burned effigies, and some places children burned themselves also in retaliation to Mandal Commission. You can say Mandal is bundle. So there are a lot of reservations against it also, but there were many positivity also regarding the Mandal Commission, and many people wanted that Mandal Commission should be implemented. Finally, the Mandal Commission was implemented, and the OBCs were also considered classes good enough to be given reservations. So after this, there was a political fallout, and in 1980s, things began to change. It also because 1980s saw the rise of political organizations of the Dalits. So instead of joining any political party, the Dalit organization started making their own parties. In 1978, the Backward and Minority Communities Employees Federation, BAMCEF, remember the full form, was formed. Okay, which was only for the backward and minority community. This organization was not an ordinary trade union of government and employees. It took a strong position in favor of political power to the Bahujan. They started calling the Dalits as Bahujan. They started calling the backward classes as Bahujan. And they spoke in favor of it for their political power. Okay, so the Bahujans included SC, ST, OBCs, etc. It was out of this that the subsequent Dalit Shoshit Samaj Sangharsh Samiti was formed. All right. So the BAMCF gave rise to the Dalit Shoshit Samaj Sangharsh Samiti, which later came up as BSP. Okay. And the leader of BSP, or the Bahujan Samaj Party, was Kanshiram. And you have Mayawati, who is now the leader of BSP, Bharatiya Samaj, Bahujan Samaj Party. Though it was supported by Dalit voters in Punjab, UP and Haryana, it got a huge breakthrough in UP and Bihar politics. It was based on pragmatic politics, basically in UP politics, and it basically dealt with the idea of upgrading the Bahujan. It is a formidable political force based on their numbers. It emerged victorious more than once and has expanded support. It has always given support also to other political parties, and it has come out victorious itself as well. Mayawati is the leader in today's world, and she is very actively working towards the upgrading of these minority communities. You can see the picture behind, that is the symbol of the BSP party, that is the Bahujan Samaj Party. I hope you understood about the Mandal Commission very well. It's an important topic, and study it well for your exams. And hope you, if you have not, see the video again, read the chapter, come up with your problems. Have a good day. Thank you.